Hey everybody, it's Lee at Carson City RV. Right behind me we have the 2026 Forest River Puma 38 RLB. I can never remember that. Anyway, I'm going to walk around this thing. This is a destination trailer. We're going to talk about some of the features, and we're going to go inside and I'm going to show you what a really cool layout this thing is. Okay, so starting out at the front here, there's no surprises. I mean, there's only so many ways that you can cut up a box. But these destination trailers are really nice. I think Forest River did a really good job with them. Just so you know, they are using Lippert frames. It's good quality I-beam construction, real heavy duty, 30-pound propane tanks, so you're never going to run out of gas. You do have a standard 12-gallon hot water heater on this, so it's not the this has a cover off of it. They were doing some maintenance to it, but it's not the typical they're doing your instant hot water, but a lot of people prefer that design. Now back here you have your tank flush, your city water connections, your outdoor shower, which I said before, that's kind of where I shower, is outdoors. Your vent for your furnace. Underneath your black tank and gray tank flush lines. And then this is something that's interesting. The slides on these things are not cabled. These are rack and pinion. So it's actually built into the frame of the vehicle. And that's typically for higher weight applications. You normally only see the rack and pinion setups in like your higher end motorhomes, but Forest River wanted to do the right thing and make it as heavy duty as possible. So the overall length of this thing is about 43 feet and it's about 12 feet high. So you're going to want to make sure that no matter where you have this thing, you're going to have enough room. So back here, you do have a 50 amp hookup for your power. The important thing about that is because you do have a washer and dryer hookup, actually washer and dryer inside the coach already, it's important to have a more robust power system going into the coach. Big bay window on the back, very important if you don't have a lot of experience towing these things. It is prepped for a backup camera, which is something that I would definitely want to have if I bought this. You do have a ladder that goes all the way up to the roof, and the roof is fully walkable, and we're going to talk about the roof later. But going around the other end here, destination trailers, basically your home on wheels, you want to make sure that's something that you can camp in or live in year round. So right here, this has the extended season package, which gives you residential insulation. Your water tanks are insulated. It does have an enclosed underbelly, and you have the larger 35,000 BTU furnace. So again, if you are going to live in something full time, this would be a good choice for you. On the outside here, you have this awning that runs the length of the coach up to the slide, and that does have an LED strip in it. So in the nighttime, if you want to pull that out, you get a little bit of light out there, and you do have outdoor speakers that are all weather, marine grade, and there are LEDs in them as well. Something a lot of people don't think about. The solid steps on these things are a lifesaver, especially if you have pets or somebody that's a little bit older. Getting in and out of these things could be a challenge, and that's a nice thing that Forest River did that for us. Right here, you have your quick connect for any propane barbecues or accessories that you want to use. If you want to have a nice barbecue going, you can. Now, this coach does not have solar, but it does have solar on the side. So if you had a portable panel with a controller, you could plug it in there and charge up your batteries. But this coach is mainly going to be used, in a park somewhere. But if you are going to be living off grid, it's good to know that you have that option. So we're going to go take a look at the inside. Let's go for now. Okay, we're inside the coach right now. And one thing that I'm actually going to focus in on is the storage that Forest River gives you. You have overhead storage there. You have USB ports on both sides of the bed. And then you do have a power outlet there. And then you do have this big wardrobe here that has some additional storage above there. And then you do have a hanging bar, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but in a lot of these coaches, you don't get a lot of storage. And you also pick up some storage underneath the bed. Look at all that. I mean, it's really set up so that you have a lot more room for all your stuff. You do have your little dresser drawer there. And then full-size washer and dryer, which again would be important for me if I was living in one of these things full-time. Walking through here. So you have your full-size bathroom here. Toilet, not going to sit on it. You have your full-size shower enclosure. And that's a two-piece unit, but you do have this nice door here. All of your fixtures are going to be like regular adult size, including your faucet here. You do have some additional power outlets. And more storage here and a medicine cabinet, which those two things you almost never see in an RV bathroom, but they put it here. And okay, a real closet. Very rare to see on one of these. And then as you come into the main living area, you have a real wide open space. And when I mean wide open, it's wide open. It's like you have a full 7 feet between each wall over here. Full-size appliances. You have an LG refrigerator. And Furion's making a new stove now. This is a 24-inch stove oven combo. You have 4 burners. Most RVs you're going to go into have 3 burner stoves, so that's nice to have like a regular stove inside the house. Your center island actually has your countertops are all solid surface, which is another very rare thing to find in RVs these days. And this big stainless steel farmhouse sink with regular commercial, residential size appliances. Again, with the storage. Additional storage above the theater seating here. It's in the slide. Now again, I talked a little bit about the amount of room here. Because you have opposing slides, you have so much more room than you would normally have. Let's talk a little bit about the floor. The floors in this coach are guaranteed for 25 years because they're using marine grade plywood, and it does have some additional construction elements. The support beams that run horizontal are actually 12 inches on center, which is a little unusual, but Forest River is trying to do everything right. After years of living in this thing, you're not going to get the creaky floor syndrome that you see in a lot of places. The roof membrane on this unit, it has a lifetime warranty, which if anybody's been to an RV or camped anywhere and you've got a leaky roof, that could be a big deal. Okay, so one thing I forgot to show you is you've got your suite back there. You got this nice big living area here. And by the way, this couch over here actually will fold down into a bed for you. So you have some additional sleeping areas. Behind me, you have this really nice dinette set that is like regular adult-sized people could sit at. And then over here, the kids have their own bunk room. Okay, so in the bunkhouse here, you have additional couch that's underneath. That folds into a jackknife bed. And then this lifts up as well. So you have some additional, if you wanted to turn this into like a little home theater area, you do have your outlets there for the TV and cable. And we're going to talk about storage again right here. It has its own bedroom closet. So just another bunch of things why Forest River has really hit the mark on this. They really did a good job. All their finishes in this coach are beautiful. I call it the shag carpet syndrome. I used to get into these older trailers and they were kind of musty and moldy. They had shag carpet, really disgusting. But everything in this coach, like the floor, it's marine grade. Your mat that goes on your slider here is marine grade. You know, everything that they've done to make this thing last and to be as livable as possible. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the price of this unit. As it sits right now from the factory, MSRP on this unit is $80,050. But at Carson City RV, we really don't believe in selling anything for full retail. So in the description is all of my contact information. Please give me a call. I would love to see if we could earn your business. Again, we don't sell anything for full list. Please call me. I will give you a great price. And our goal is to make the price and payment affordable for you and for you to be happy with your purchase. Hopefully you got some good information from me today about the Forest River Puma product, and I'll be posting these videos on a weekly basis. So until next time, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we're going to catch you on the next one.